What is going on, everybody? Today we are going to be taking a look at some what I think are pretty good transformations when it comes to wearing a hair system. This video is sponsored by Lord Hair, and we're going to be jumping into the Lord Hair group that's on Facebook today and taking a look at some of the people that have posted their results that they've gotten by starting to wear a hair system. These are just some of my favorite that I found inside of the group. No particular order, not ranked in any way. I just think that there's some really cool results inside of here, and it's also a really cool place to hang out and talk to people, ask questions, a lot like my Reddit, which you should join if you haven't already, which I'll link down below. And I'm also going to link the Lord Hair Facebook group down here. It can be pretty valuable to look through here. Sometimes you find tips, tricks, and you just connect with people that are wearing a hair system, going through the same kind of stuff as you go through. So let's just jump into it, shall we? We're gonna start by looking at this guy right here. I'm not gonna mention any of their names, but they have posted all of this publicly inside of the Lord Hair group, so I think that it's fair game. But this guy right here is, talking about his hair system, and I think that it looks pretty good. I love, this could be like some of the bounce when you first get your hair system, that it's kind of covering the hairline. But I think that between his hair right here and the density that has on the side, I think it's a good match. There's a fair amount of volume up top, but I think he looks genuinely pretty good with this. I enjoy seeing people smile as well when they get a hair system. It can be a pretty life-changing thing, and to see someone have fun and enjoy what life is bringing them after they get a hair system, it always inspires me. All right, I found this guy as well. This is from like back in April, so this is a while ago, but I think this is a really cool look, and the reason that I like it is because it's definitely got some recession right here that you can see, which just adds to the realism, adds to the overall illusion, if you will. But overall, pretty good. I don't have a ton to say about this one. It's pretty far zoomed out, so I can't really look that closely, but I enjoy it. It's subtle, it's nice, and he's doing a good job. All right, this next one right here is a pretty high quality picture, and what I mean by that is it's got a little bit more detail. I will note that I can see like a little bit of a line right here, and I'm not 100% sure why it is that I do see this little edge, but that being said, I really love the diffusion that's right here. I think that's a great look. And also, I think it's really bold to wear your hair just like straight back like this guy is doing, which is cool, but it really goes well with the density of his hair on the sides and how much hair that he has. I think he can pull off this look, and I also like it with the beard. Just got great framing right here on his face. I think it's a solid look. And I actually like the glasses too, not that that matters. Once again, I am curious about the front hairline, why it's ever so slightly perceptible. And I'm nitpicking, guys. Like, there's nothing wrong with any of these guys' hair systems. I'm not calling them out or anything. I'm just sharing some that I really appreciate and some things that I'm noticing just because I'm in this space. If this guy was to walk down the street, if any of these guys were to walk down the street, you would not know it from anybody else that's walking around the street with regular hair. So this one right here is from back in January, and I really liked the look of this system in particular. None of his systems are bad, not that his new ones aren't good, but I really like just the overall density, the volume that he's got running on right here. And this is an example of someone that's got 40% gray inside of their hair system, so he is adding a little bit of salt and pepper action to his hair, and it looks great. He looks great, and I think he's doing a great job. Cool. So this next one right here is actually before and after. So this guy posted his before, which this is what he looked like. So we see some serious recession going on over here, and this is his after. God, he looks so young. It's stinking ridiculous how much younger he looks after, even though he looks a little bit tired in that picture. But like, it's such an amazing transformation and really looks pretty natural. is doing a good job, and I'm really stoked for this guy. This was a recent transformation that someone posted inside of the Lord Hair group, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, good job, man. Good for you. I'm happy for you. All right, next up, I love this just because I love the diversity and people that use hair systems. You know, you see young guys, you see medium-aged guys, you see some guys that are, you know, a little bit older, and this guy right here, first, I don't know, he's just got an infectious smile, which he's super cool. And then, you know, he posted this right here. So I think this is pretty conservative. You know, he's definitely rocking the all white look right here. It's conservative, not a ton of hair. Could maybe go a little bit lighter, but I think I love to see this because, you know, he's just so happy. Like, it's hard to not love this guy when he looks like he's enjoying having his hair back, and he probably hasn't had it for a while. This was a cool one that came up back in September. This right here is an example of a really, really short hair system, which we've talked about on this channel. How short can you go? This guy is kind of pushing it. You know, Dave's hair system, which he has, that's a YouTube channel. If you guys haven't watched that, it's a great channel. If you want to see a dude that's like rocking a pretty short hair system, but this guy right here, I think it's even shorter. You know, he's rocking a really, really tight look right here, but it's a hair system and it seems to be doing pretty well. Although, you know, both of these pictures right here are not the clearest. I mean, I would not have known if he was just walking down the street. And yeah, I think it looks pretty dang good. Okay, I added this one right here because I don't know if it's just me, but I have a thing for like hair systems that have extra curl added to them, and I freaking love this right here. It just adds like this layer of illusion, I guess, to it that I think the straighter systems don't have, and it's just got so much style to it. Like, having that curly look up top is it's so stinking cool. Like, I want to try that so bad. This one right here I added in because it's another guy, just diversity in ages. But this is right here, like a really, really great job. You know, a little bit older of a gentleman, and you know, the color with all the percentage of gray, so it's mostly gray, is looking good. The hairline is definitely higher than most of us that are younger would be wearing it. And just, I think it's nuanced. Like, it's subtle, it's okay. Could probably go a little bit lighter on the density, but overall, just dude looking good. And you know, he's got a good smile too. He looks happy. Here's another one, guys. This came out back in, I think, like August, and once again, just like a really, really subtle, like low maintenance hairstyle that he's killing it. Coming from, you know, not having hair to a style like this can be a complete game changer for somebody and their confidence. And it doesn't look like this dude is putting a lot of time into his hairstyle or, you know, the maintenance, but just overall really, really is making his look pretty dang good. I would have zero idea walking down the street this guy was wearing a hair system, and he had a pretty good reaction inside the community too. People thought this was a really, really good look. You'll notice that the things that most people really like are things that are subtle, things that are nuanced, things that are not super flashy or over the top. You know, this look right here, I guess, is maybe a little bit more flashy, but generally, like, what attracts people and people think looks really good is just like simpler hairstyles. You know, ones that are very low maintenance, ones that are not like crazy amounts of volume, crazy amounts of hair, but just kind of like normal, like what you might see on the street type guy. Not Brad Pitt hair, but just like Joe Schmo hair, you know, but still nice, taking care of, that kind of thing. I like this guy right here. He's definitely got like more density in his natural hair, as you can see over here. So this unit right here is a little bit definitely thicker than something that I could get away with, but it looks like this is something that he can do. And I've seen many a natural people, like, meaning that it's their natural hair, that their hair actually does this particular thing right here, this little part or separation. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I remember seeing so many people with natural hair that have this exact same appearance. So I think that is a pass, and I like it. You know, his hair's got a good wave, pretty simple haircut. overall, just looking good. So this one right here, I really love, and the reason for it is because one, just like the whole vibe of the picture, but it's very I'm a real dude like type hairstyle and type vibe. Like he's got, you know, the beard hair right here. He's wearing, it looks like, you know, the cardigan, and you know his hair is a little bit messy, but it just kind of like flows overall, like very real look. And I think that his hair's got like a little bit more volume than what some people like up top, but this guy is, I think he's killing it. This look right here is just like this messy natural look that you'd expect someone to look like when they first wake up in the morning. And I think that it's a go-to look that people can rock for sure. And I really like to wave. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I really like wavy and curly hair. And then this guy right here, I really think that Michael has done a good job over the course of his time wearing a hair system, which I think is maybe over a year now. But I think he's done a good job because, you know, this picture is a little bit older, and I know Michael personally here in Utah, and I've seen him transform his look over the past year and just become like more subtle and more nuanced. There was nothing wrong with what he did to start with, but he definitely had more volume in his hair to start with, and in the earlier portion of his journey, and as he's kind of progressed through it, he's just nuanced himself a little bit more and more and more, and it's just become more natural. Like he's somebody that just keeps on learning and keeps on going, keeps on growing, which is who he is as a person as well. And I just want to give him props for doing that, and I see his journey and I recognize it. So I think it's important that we recognize people when we see them killing it, and when they're doing good in the world. So guys, you should go check out this group on Facebook. I'm going to put a link down below if you do want to check it out and join. It's a free group. Lord Hair runs it, but really Lord Hair doesn't say much inside of the group. It's just dudes posting their hair systems, talking about problems, that kind of stuff. So you should definitely join there. You should also definitely join my Reddit, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.